folks, in tonight's video I want to share my experience in the Terrorizer concert that took place 4 months ago on the 28th in March. Something that I have to tell you first of all is that I wasn't familiar with the Terrorizer music before I learned that they were coming over to my city to play a concert. That's when I started listening to them, but I already knew that they existed. I already knew that Mr. Vincent and Pete Sandoval were in that band. What I didn't know was that there was a Mexican guy, Jesús Pintado, who was a founder member, okay, along with Mr. Vincent and Pete Sandoval. And this guy also played in Napalm Death for 10 years. He founded Terrorizer, and they created like a very great music, but also very underrated. The day of the concert, I had to pick up my American visa, so I went downtown pretty early in the morning, and I took advantage to go to the stores to find something, some souvenirs to give the guys as gifts. And then I went back home and started getting ready for the show. This time I didn't dress up myself of something like special, like I did in the Carcass gig. But I wore another Morbid Angel t-shirt I have, which is blue, like the album cover. This is the album, Altars of Madness. And I also wore my boots, which I bought for the Carcass gig last year. And yes, when I arrived at the venue, it was about 5 in the afternoon, if I remember well. And I was the first one to arrive. So, that I wanted to be in the first row, so I arrived early, and then some other people started showing up. There were some guys who didn't seem to be from here, and they told me that in a ticket it said that the doors would be open at 6 in the afternoon, but it didn't happen. We were waiting there, standing for 3 hours, because we were allowed to enter the venue until 8 at night. When we were allowed to enter the venue finally, I looked for the perfect place for me to see the show. I wanted to be right in front of Mr. Vincent, okay? And I already knew that his place was on the left of the stage. If you see it like from the front, he's always on the left side. So I placed myself right in front of that place. Yeah, it was amazing because I just had him like 1 meter of distance. Just before Terrorizer started playing, they were all of them on the stage already, but they were like waiting, and I think they were waiting for more people to arrive, because to be honest, there weren't that many people. But the people who attended the show were quite supportive, cheerful, and energetic. All of them were doing the circle pit, screaming out loud. And Terrorizer offered an amazing show, okay? And yeah, it was an unbelievable show for me, an unbelievable concert. So I enjoyed it to the fullest. And when it was over, the guys went backstage to rest a little bit. And a few minutes later, they went out little by little to have to take pictures with the fans and to sign some things. I brought one special thing for Mr. Vincent to sign. I'm going to show you right now what it was. It was this thong, as you can see. That's fun because when I handed this thong to Mr. Vincent, he grabbed it and he was like, "What's this?" And when he realized that it was a thong, he started laughing like, "Ha ha ha!" And then he turned to me and I started laughing louder. And I was like very nervous, and I only said, "It is clean, sir. You can sign it." I handed him the marker, and he started writing his name here. This is a good memory. And yeah, it was very fun. I had my picture with him, and it was also fun because I didn't know what to do. I was so nervous, and he's always like very like self-confident, and I was like, what should I do? How should I pose? And the only thing that came to my mind was to hug him, and it was fun because it was so unexpected that he was like, whoa. It was great because he was so kind, so friendly, so human. I loved it. I gave him his gifts that I had bought for him, and after that, I went to look for the other guys to have my pictures and to give them their gifts as well. And when I finished doing that, I decided that it was a perfect time for me to go home. The show finished at 11 at night, and I left the venue at midnight. When I was about to leave, I noticed that there were still people in line to have their pictures with Mr. Vincent, and I was like, okay. I remember that in here there weren't that many people. I don't know if they are like repeating turns or something. um, but whatever, who knows. The thing is that I don't like to be an abusive fan. I can't stand those kinds of people because I already had what I wanted. I had this thing signed. I had my pictures. I gave them their gifts as well. So, I didn't tell you something. When the show was over, Mr. Vincent threw a pic to me, and this is it. You see? It's the middle finger in the front, and in the back, it's the Terrorizer logo. It's amazing, amazing. I love it. What a memory. God the fuck, I love it. But yeah, it was an amazing experience. I enjoyed it to the fullest, and that's pretty much what happened. Uh, I'll be posting the pictures on Instagram for you to see as usual. And I will also post some videos on my stories if you want to see them as well. And that's it. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.